There's a massive difference between a landscaper with 3 years of hype and a builder with 30 years of real-world outdoor living experience. In this video, I'll give you 7 simple but powerful questions that will instantly reveal whether you're speaking to a true professional or someone who's just winging it. The first question to ask is, how many outdoor living spaces have you completed in the last 2 years? Now, when you're investing tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, the last thing you want is to become someone's practice project. Many contractors might tell you, I've been in the business for 10 years, but that doesn't mean that they've been building outdoor living spaces for 10 years. What really matters is recent, relevant experience. If they hesitate or give you a vague answer, it's likely they haven't done many or any. Ask to see proof. When a contractor shows you the full journey from what the space looked like before, through the construction phase, to the final result, it tells you 3 important things. Number 1, that they know how to truly transform a space. Number 2, that they've done real construction work, not just surface level upgrades. And number 3, they take pride in the process and are organized enough to document it. I've been designing and building complete outdoor living spaces for over 30 years. My portfolio is extensive and I've documented it all, before, during, and after. I stay involved from the start to the finish, and I will do the same for you. I help you design the space that fits your home, your lifestyle, and your budget. The second question you need to ask: what's your process from design to completion? When a homeowner hires someone to build an outdoor living space, they often assume the contractor will handle it. If a builder doesn't have a step-by-step system, it's often a sign that things will be made up as they go. That leads to confusion, delays, budget issues, and worst of all, disappointment. Personally, I've been using professional project management software for years. This allows for my clients to feel fully in control of their project. The third question you need to ask is this: are you comfortable working with my designer? If they push back, or they get defensive, or they insist that they need to do the design themselves, that's a red flag. Accurately executing someone else's design takes more than just tools. It requires skill, communication, and true professionalism. I can tell you from decades in this industry, it's incredibly difficult to do both well, both design and build under the same roof. Landscape companies are usually much better at construction rather than at design. We focus 100% on the design side. We create immersive, detailed, customized designs in full 3D. The fourth question that you should ask a potential contractor is this: what are your payment terms? Now, the reason this question is so important is because payment structure is one of the clearest indicators of how professionally a contractor operates. Some contractors, and I've seen this all over the country, will ask for way too much money up front. Yes, a reasonable down payment is expected. That initial payment helps reserve your spot on the contractor's schedule, and it allows them to start securing the materials. But 50% down, that's a huge red flag. If they disappear, you could be left with nothing to show for it but an empty backyard. When a contractor is ahead financially, they have very little incentive to prioritize your project. Over the years, I found a system that works beautifully for both the contractor and the client. About 8 years ago, I switched to weekly progress payments based on work progress. After a reasonable down payment, I typically collect 20% down. We simply bill at the end of each week based on the actual progress on site. That means we only invoice for the work completed on site or for any materials that are delivered for that week. This approach gives the homeowner peace of mind It also keeps the contractor's cash flow healthy, which helps ensure steady progress on the job. The fifth question that you need to ask a potential contractor is this: can you show me how you manage drainage, grading, and utilities? Have them walk you through how they've addressed slope correction, integrated French drains, managed runoff from structures, or rerouted irrigation lines, and coordinated underground systems. Take this finished project. It's a beautiful covered structure. It has the outdoor kitchen there, a bar, a fireplace, heaters, and has the TV. It looks clean and polished in these after photos. But what most people never see is the intensive pre-planning that made this beautiful finish possible. So before we poured any concrete footings, we already knew the final elevation, the grades. For example, we planned our downspout drainage so it would run through the outdoor kitchen bar. The gas, the electrical lines came up inside of the void space of the fireplace to stay completely hidden. The conduit for the heaters were run invisibly through the open truss ceiling system. Even the chandelier wiring was planned in advance to be concealed clearly in the roof framing. The sixth question you need to ask a potential contractor is this: what warranties or guarantees do you offer on your work? This question helps you to understand how much confidence a contractor has in their own craftsmanship and how seriously they take long-term client satisfaction. On the other hand, a professional contractor will have clear written warranties and guarantees that outline what's covered. Here's some basics that you should expect a contractor to cover. Number one is workmanship warranty. Typically, this workmanship warranty is going to be between 1 and 5 years. So here's some things to ask. How long do you stand behind your work? What's specifically covered under your workmanship warranty? There are always blue tape things that your contractor will know about and fix before the construction project ends. But what I'm referring to here are the items that take some time to surface. Maybe it's a veneer stone that loosens up. Maybe it's some mortar that starts to crack, or a slab that shifts. See, these are common things that happen even months after your project is completed. Now, please avoid the handshake deal. If everything is in writing, it just will make all parties more happier and more likely to remain close even after the construction. Another warranty thing to think about is your appliance and your equipment warranties. They all come with individual warranties provided by the manufacturer. One of the reasons that I consistently recommend the TrueFlame outdoor products is because of their industry-leading gold standard lifetime warranty. It's hands down the strongest warranty I've seen for outdoor appliances. Their coverage is 100% non-prorated on replacement parts, which is almost unheard of. This gold standard warranty covers everything from grills, griddles, and side burners, outdoor refrigerators, and nugget ice makers. This is one of my personal favorites for backyard entertaining. You're gonna love your nugget ice maker, I promise. The TrueFlame warranty also includes their premium fire features, including the Kalea Bay outdoor fireplace, the Pro Series fire pit rings and spurs, and then the Loom Surround fire pit. Most products require you as the homeowner to register your warranty within 30 days of the purchase or the installation. If your contractor purchases the appliances for you, ask them to confirm that the warranties will still be valid in your name. Now you guys, there's many more main materials of your project that are covered under warranties, like the pavers, the composite decking, the stone veneer. Structures like pergolas and retaining walls should also have their own warranties. All right, the seventh question: what's your average project budget and timeline? You're really trying to understand two things: whether your project fits within their typical scope of work, and number two, how well they manage timeline and cost expectations. For example, they might say their average outdoor living project costs between $75,000 and maybe $150,000, and typically that takes between 8 to 12 weeks to complete. Just as important, they should be able to explain how timelines can shift based on factors like permitting, weather, change orders, or material lead times. If a contractor says it depends or gives you a vague answer like, we'll figure it out as we go, that's a red flag. Ultimately, the more detailed and upfront they are right now, the smoother your project will go later. Choosing the right contractor isn't just about who gives the lowest bid. It's about who gives you the most confidence. The questions we've walked through are designed to reveal how organized, experienced, and transparent a contractor truly is. Every detail matters when you're investing in a long-lasting outdoor living space. Pay attention to how they answer and don't settle for vague promises. Take a look at this video. It's all of my update videos and how I'm helping people after the design of their space. Enjoy.